713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
You're tuned in to today's Entrepreneur. I am your host, Orlando Daines with 91.1 The Boss, and I have my new family with me. Fearless Boxing Gym. James Reyna is the owner. I can't begin to share with my listeners and those who are following along the experience that I've had since God allowed us to cross paths. I actually was one of the interviewers for this event right here. Roy Harris Classic, and I want to make sure I got it right in the camera. But this is my belt. They gave me my own official belt of being a part of the gym, a part of the family. And I hadn't had to put on any gloves yet. But I wanted to bring some of the fighters on that won on Saturday night. It was just a wonderful experience for many people that were there. It was their first time ever witnessing and experiencing, just up close and personal fights and being able to interact with some of the fighters and family. There was one gentleman, his mother had never seen them fight, and it was just a wonderful experience. But I love all that you're doing. So I want to give you the opportunity. I know many people listened in on last week when we had you on, but I want you to talk to them about Fearless Boxing Gym, you being a mentor, being an advocate for all that you're doing in the Montgomery County area. So talk to them, and then we're going to get these guys on and let them talk a little bit.
Well, we're just, like I said, an amateur boxing gym, but we do have pros also. We have Guillermo is a pro. He's going to fight the 13th of this month. We have pros that come in, and we take care of them like we do amateurs, but we start in the amateurs, and we got a great staff right now, man. We got coaches that are volunteers. I think we only pay one person right now at the gym because we're, trying to get our funds together, and we just moved new locations and stuff in Montgomery. But, man, I can't say enough about my coaches that are just there for us day in, day out and help me because, you can't have one coach with all these kids, man. You need a lot of coaches that are dedicated and have the passion like I do. And, man, we're just creating a good team together, and we're real excited.
You all showed up deep. I didn't expect at least 20 of you came, and I think who was it? You made the joke in reference, and I'm gonna give you all the chance to share your tell people who you are. But he says, yeah, we all rode in one car, man. One car. So it was a good. I love the overall genuineness that comes with each of you. I've had a chance to interview you, interact with you, and all of you are, exemplify great humility, being able to put it together the way I've seen you all do it. I would just hate to get in the ring with any of you because it's like this guy here, Rusty. But I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourselves, let people know who you are, what rank and age that you're fighting, and actually share with them your record as well, because I've learned that some people only had one fight and they won.
Yes.
So this has been a great experience for me being a part of this station.
And it's always not about winning. We tell these guys, there's a winner and a loser every time. There's two people, one's going to win and one's going to lose, but nobody ever really loses because you gain experience and knowledge from that fight and learn from your mistakes, and you better yourself down the road. And it's like I tell kids in boxing, they get mad or quit, they lose. My daughter lost her first fight 2 years ago, and she ain't boxed since. But she's been boxing. She was 3. She was ready to go to college and quit. But these kids, we don't quit. In boxing, you don't quit. You lose. You get back in there and prove yourself and come on back harder next time.
I used the scripture on yesterday. I think you watched in on Beyond the Sanctuary.
Yes, I did.
Isaiah 14:27. That nothing can stop what God has already a purpose for an individual. And so I want to put that out there, that nobody can stop. You all are unstoppable, and God has a wonderful plan for each of you.
Yes,
So tell them who you are.
I'm Ian Castellanos. I have 4 fights, 2 losses, 1 win, and 1 scratch.
Okay, what is a scratch? Help me.
It's a walkover.
scratch.
It's a walkover. It's like, you know, they have a scheduled fight, and this kid come from San Antonio to fight him, and for some reason he didn't have his registration, and they're really legit in this USA boxing. If you don't have your physical, if you don't have your book, you got to renew it every year. And you know, some kids show up and their coach didn't do their job, and you know, these kids, you don't say, well, you didn't get to fight, you trained, you brought your family, so we present them an award. We bought awards for these fights, so we give them an award, and you got lucky and got one too.
Look, I told you all, when you all gave me this belt, I was like, you all know I got to come on this in front of this camera. I just didn't want to have my eyes all red and tears and everything, but this is just one of those moments where you know that your steps are ordered. All your days have been seen and written, but God knows how to get us what He's ordained for us. Come on up here and talk to these people. Tell them who you are. Now, this gentleman here, real quick, he makes some tacos. When I say he makes some, he can cook. He was providing the food for the event. And when I say good tacos, I had hot dogs. I was eating everything.
Okay,
so tell them about your, not only your business, what you do, but tell them who you are.
Well, my name is Gilbert Martinez. I'm from Pasadena, Texas. I've been in the Montgomery area 5 years, 6 years now. Here's Andrew Rivera. This is my stepson, and we're so happy, we're so grateful that we came across Fearless Boxing, because he comes a long way. He comes on starting by losing up to 100 pounds in 1 year.
Yes.
Wow.
So I want to invite everybody to join. Not only, well, of course, us Fearless, but any gym in Houston area,
Yes.
San Antonio, anywhere. If y'all want to make a change in your lives, y'all want to get your kids in the right path, you know, join boxing. You know, he's been in different sports, football, soccer, baseball, but boxing is a life changing, because look, 100 pounds.
100 pounds. That says a lot. Come on up here and talk a little bit. How does it feel to go from, you know, having the weight? And here's something that we can talk about, because we know that Michelle Obama, they were just big advocates in regards to getting kids healthy, and we seen throughout the years they don't even have, you know, activities for the kids anymore in school. They don't go outside on playgrounds. There's a lot of things that we see being, you know, changed and cut and removed. But getting involved with Fearless Boxing Gym and losing the weight and winning and getting a whole sense of purpose and direction. How has it been for you being a part with Mr. James Reyna?
I mean, like, when I first started, I didn't want to, like, I didn't plan on fighting. Like, I was just like, I'm gonna start boxing, just hopefully lose some weight. And once I started losing actually weight, once I lost some weight, I lost like the first 60, 70 pounds, and I started learning. They got me my first fight the first 4 months, and I lost my first fight, but they told me to just keep working, to just keep coming to the gym, like, every day, 6 days a week, and go to the gym, working, and just try to keep
He's on
pushing.
a roll now.
Yeah, and the most important thing too, I want to talk about, like, he started the gym before he graduated. So before you graduate, what comes? You know, parties, going out with your friends,
freedom,
and you know, and I remember my life when I was in school. You know, I didn't make it through the whole school, so I was like, I don't want him to go through the same thing. You know, I wanna try to teach him something better. So I told him, you know what, I don't like you coming home drunk. You know, like I know you have a good time, but I worry about you. I worry about your brother. So let's try to do something. And after the first day he started boxing, he's like, no more partying for me. So
Game changer, game changer. That says a lot. But not only a lot about him, but a lot about you. Because when we think about, you know, father stepping in, you know, just mentors all together. But you being a stepfather who comes in and say, hey, look, I want to be a part of your future, and that says a lot.
And he's there every day, man. He supports him. I mean, I got a lot of fathers like him, but he's just one of them that, man, really support these kids, man. And you know what? Me and my wife's a retired school teacher. We're talking about the success of kids, you know. When they get out of school, unless you're going to college or just going right into something, you're going to lose your structure, what you do every. You know, they wake up to school, 7 to 8, 3, and then they get out, and then when they lose that, they lose structure. They don't have a scheduling no more, and then they just lose control. I mean, a perfect example. I've got 2 boxers. I'm not going to mention their names or nothing, but I mean, as soon as they graduated, it's just that they blew up. I mean, they got out of school, and I guess they didn't. They just why it's because, and we're thinking, why is this happening? Because they're losing their structure. You got to have some boxing. It's a push when your team is pushing you. Come back. Where are you at? You ain't been showed up at the gym. They're calling you. Where are you at? Where's Andrew at? He ran today. He couldn't. Okay, well, as long as he's doing something, but we got to keep him going.
Yeah, accountability. Yes. Now I understand that you are, and I want you to introduce yourself. You're a professional fighter.
Yes, I'm a professional fighter.
Okay, so you said call Mo, right?
Yeah, Mo. Actually, my name is Guillermo Martinez, but people call me Mo.
That would hurt me. That would hurt me trying to say that name.
All right, Guillermo Martinez or Mo Martinez for my friends.
Okay, tell us who you are.
Sylvester Moreno, Jose Moreno, and I'm Christian Estrada.
Oh, so this is one part of a family here.
Yeah, see, we were a team together, and Guillermo, couldn't quite make it from Magnolia to Conroe, so he comes out of respect for me. He says, "Hey man, can I start teaching him? We're going to be a team over there, but I'm going to teach him Magnolia Fearless."
Wow.
And so and at the end of the day, we're a team, and we go to the shows. And now they're coming back. He needed his shop, whatever he's using for his gym, for his shop, for his livelihood. So now he's coming. We're a little bit closer in Montgomery. So now we're at the gym all together now. But we're trying to spread this fearless thing. We need gyms like this in Livingston and everywhere. All these towns that don't have gyms. You don't want to step on people's toes or whatever. There's enough room or people. It don't matter. But we need gyms like this open.
I don't know how much time we have remaining, but let me say this. For those that are listening and those who are watching, I want to encourage you to partner up with Fearless Gym. Partner up with them. They have a camp that is already started, correct?
Yes.
There's a boxing and Bible camp that is already in place. I'm actually going to come alongside and be a part. So I'll be there teaching. If you have yet to follow along with what God is allowing me to do on the platforms that I'm on, please do so. The teaching is going to be rich. But the main thing is you have a group of men and young ladies, because I saw young girls fighting like I couldn't tell if they were a boy. They were putting in some work. I was like, wow. And so, I encourage you. We're needing some sponsors. We're needing some people to get behind what God is doing with James Reyna. I promise you, it's so important that we connect with people that not just like-minded, but when we talk about our youth and we're talking about the negative press that they get, we need some positive press, and we need some people to come alongside and say, hey, I want to be a part of this, or I just want to join the gym and get in shape. It's you see it, 100 pounds. How long did it take you to lose 100 pounds?
A year, 4 years.
That is quick results.
We don't run AC when we work out, man.
Yeah, let me say something about Magnolia. We are the first team from Magnolia, Texas, and people don't know about it.
Yeah, and
so we need some support from
these
guys, because we love this really.
And Magnolia is big right now, and it's congested.
Yeah, it's growing up.
And it's going to be just good. Yeah, so things are going to happen, man. We want to spread, because you see our facility, we're just getting bigger, and we can't just grow there, but we can grow other areas.
This is what I want you to do. His information is on the page. If you have not connected with him, he was here last week on Today's Entrepreneur, and we talked about the upcoming fight. But give them the information so that they can get in contact with whomever. I know we have Miss Nancy. We got some other people in place, and when I say Miss Nancy is a jewel,
man,
that is my heart.
She is my angel, man. I'm telling you. I've never thrown an amateur. I've been throwing for 17 years. I've never had her not be there. Without her, I would just be in chaos, really. So and there's so many major hitters that we have right now. Her husband just got Barrett Steele and Hamilton. I forgot what the other one that came in and really helped us, because we needed it. We didn't think we were going to get any sponsors, but the last minute they came through, and man, it's God, man. I'm telling you.
When you know it's him, that's all you can do. Right. You know it's him. Give them the information, phone number, website, Instagram, Facebook, all that information that they would need to be able to connect, follow along, and continue to see the careers of these guys flourish.
Yeah, we're on in Montgomery now, right off 105, right before Walden Road, and it's 936-539-1269 is our phone number. And look us up on Facebook, Fearless Boxing Gym. You'll get all our info there. That's the best way to find us, and we like showing people what we're doing every day, day in, day out through Facebook.
Listen, you all got all the information. We're actually getting ready to go to a commercial. Be right back to talk to you a little bit more. I got quite a few boxers to bring in front of you so that you can get familiar with Fearless Boxing Gym and some of the other facilities and other coaches that's in place.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Xavier Academy is a full-service, accredited private school offering personalized curriculum and extraordinarily low student-to-teacher ratio. We emphasize academic success, personal growth, and social skills in a rich and stimulating environment. Xavier Academy The Woodlands offers summer school tutoring and credit recovery through the end of July. Our website, www.xavieracademy.org or 713-389-5545.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
H-Town is the most culturally diverse city in America. H-Town Award's sole mission is to celebrate the great diversity of our city. Our artists, citizens, and philanthropists and businesses are second to none. H-Town is the best city in the world, and our people are the best people on earth. Join us in celebrating all musical genres and the diversity of our beautiful city. H-Town Award Show, November 2019. We'll see you there.
For more information, follow us on social media at H-Town Awards or send us an email at info@htownawards.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM. CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
H-Town is the most culturally diverse city in America. H-Town Award's sole mission is to celebrate the great diversity of our city. Our artists, citizens, and philanthropists and businesses are second to none. H-Town is the best city in the world, and our people are the best people on earth. Join us in celebrating all musical genres and the diversity of our beautiful city. H-Town Award Show, November 2019. We'll see you there.
For more information, follow us on social media at H-Town Awards or send us an email at info@htownawards.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
I am your host, Orlando Daniels. We are live with the Daily Buzz, and I have some wonderful individuals with me. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves, and I'm going to talk to you all about Coach Ernest with the swag. When I tell you, he reminded me of just the Don in his at the they would let you all talk and introduce the Conroe Gym. You are and all that you do.
I'm Ernest Johnson. I've been coaching for Fearless for about 5 years. Started boxing in the early 90s. One of the strict coaches. You know, we got a pretty good gym going. We take kids from 5 on up, and we don't care if they have disciplinary problems, if they have a behavior problem, which is my specialty, and we teach them there's a better way.
Okay. Now, I want to let you introduce yourself, but I thought it was kind of interesting. You won the fight, but you're not just a boxer. You're an actual officer. So tell them who you are and tell them what you do.
That's correct. My name is Henry Richard. Been boxing for about 1 year. Currently 6-0. I am a police officer for Oak Ridge North Police Department in the Woodlands. Great foundation they have there.
What inspired you to go from being a police officer to getting into boxing?
Actually, I'm actually have a football background, football, track, and basketball, and then they announced a Battle of the Badges, which is police versus firefighters, and I tried out, did it, won, and it felt good, and ever since then I felt the love of boxing. So
I'm certain that in the Battle of the Badges and police officers beating up on firemen, how has that literally been with having, you know, that competitiveness between firefighters and police officers?
Oh, we always talk junk against each other. You know, firefighters always, you know, hold the scene until we get there, to be honest. But we always have that back and forth. So they was like, you know what, we're going to do boxing matches and have police versus firefighters. And they asked me to do it, and I went to do it and won. And it's a great workout, to be honest. Very different from football. You get tired very quick.
Well, you know, we were just talking about one of the gentlemen who lost 100 pounds and getting in shape. And so, you know, when we think about where everyone is in this day and age, people, you know, eating better, trying to get in shape and be a little bit more healthy. Actually, I'm becoming a part of Fearless Gym altogether, not just, you know, supporting the vision. But I'm going to put some gloves on. I'm going to start exercising and working out. Y'all hey, look, see, don't get all, see, look, y'all seen that? Y'all see what happened? Yeah. He's like, for real, like, he's like, ready. I'm the first one to get him in the ring. I'm like the first one to get him in the ring. Since you're going to bring it up, come on, tell us who you are. Tell us what you do.
I'm Jeffrey. I've been with the Fearless for 3 years, but I've been competing for like 1.5 years now.
Okay. What have you learned being a part of this great organization?
Oh, man, you know, I learned how to mature and how to set a role model and example for the kids.
Okay, so before getting involved, did you have any challenges? Because I heard Coach Ernest make mention that his specialty is children that are just, I don't even want to say problem kids. I want to say that there are challenges that I think we all have growing up. When I tell anybody, if you all knew my story, I was known in my neighborhood growing up in Atlanta, Georgia, in Decatur, Georgia, a part of Atlanta, known as Half Pint, and I was bad. When I say bad, I was fighting all the time, getting into a lot of different things. But how has it helped you to maintain being disciplined and having a great sight of where you're headed, being as young as you are?
Oh man, really just teach you how to keep on track and how to stay focused. I came from a bad situation, and being with the program helped me maintain that positive energy.
Okay, that says a lot. I think, you know, in me bringing you all on and sharing with our listeners and our followers how important it is for us to get programs like this in place, And there's so many other organizations and other programs, but seeing the evidence, and when I say the evidence, I'm talking about the fruit that is coming with James Rayner, Ernest, and so many of you that is a part, and then you being an officer, that says a lot. That I think people really need to consider what we're talking about in reference to coming on board and getting behind this group of guys and being supported. And I'm certain, and James not in here, but I'm certain he's still open to others coming on and mentoring and being a part. And so if you want to be a part of this organization, I mean, they have Conroe. Where's the other? Magnolia, and is that those the only two thus far? Correct. If you've yet to connect with either of these gentlemen, one of the things, I follow them on Facebook. We're connected on social media, but I want you all to give out some information that will help people contact whomever they need to get in contact with. But also, you never know who's watching, that they may want to get you out there and put you on a whole nother platform, because I already know you hit hard. I already got the story on how hard you hit. And so there was a few pictures I sent in, and if you go to our site, you'll see all the pictures of all the events and all the different matches that took place. So tell us a little bit and tell us how they can get in contact with you.
Well, you can contact one of the great, outstanding backbones of Fearless Boxing. You can contact Fearless Boxing himself, or you can contact Nancy Wagner.
Mama Nancy.
Mama Nancy is what she's known at. The gym wouldn't be what it was without Mama Nancy.
I agree. I agree.
She's amazing in everything she does. Actually, my cousin, who's one of the guys who won yesterday, second round TKO, Brandon Haynes, she was diligent and insistent. She participated in a lot of his training.
Yeah.
His conditioning. She's with JR. She'll call 3 o'clock in the morning. She'll call Jeffrey or anybody else that's a part of the gym. She doesn't care. She's getting up out of her bed. She's coming to check on you. And you can contact us through Fearless. I have a Facebook page. Ernest, all the coaches have a Facebook page, as well as all the fighters. So
give them your social media site so they can connect with you.
You can go to Fearless Boxing on Facebook. You can go to Ernest Johnson or Johnson Ernest on Facebook and look me up. I'm an open book. You can contact me anytime, 24 hours a day.
Look, this is how you all gonna know Ernest. Look for the guy with the swag with the hat. That's all.
Exactly.
Look, because ever since I've seen him, he's gonna have the hat on. That's gonna be his swag. And so you all look for him. Share some information concerning your social media site. How they
my
can stay
social
connected.
media is JR Rich on Facebook. Instagram is JR Rich as well. And then that's all I do on social media. I don't do too much because, police officer, you don't want to put myself out there too much. But
I understand. Give us some information so that people can follow along.
Oh man, you can just hit on Fearless Boxing, Jeffrey Wyatt Facebook, or Mama Nancy Facebook.
Okay. Here's something that I wanted to ask, and I think I asked doing a live interview after you had won. How long does it actually take for a fighter to recover from a fight?
That'll be a
coach.
It varies. It depends on how much damage the fighter takes, and USA Boxing has specific rules. I'll give you an example. For a fighter that got, in professional boxing it'd be a TKO, but in amateur boxing it's a referee stoppage of competition or comeback, and that fighter can't compete for another 30 days. So, but it all depends on the fighter, how much damage he took, whether it's a quick fight, whether, as a coach, you are trained to look and watch for concussions and protect that fighter at all times, so when he's ready and when he can't compete.
That was something that I also saw, that most of the fighters there had on headgear, protective gear, versus and they had on shirts, and I was like, I'm used to seeing brothers in the ring without nothing on.
shirt.
I mean, this is I'm telling you, and I have close relationships with fighters. I cut their hair at the barbershop, but I've never actually been at this particular level, and it has been a wonderful experience for me. Hold up those belts, let them see what you all working with. Hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. I got one too. Y'all know I'm a part of this gym here without putting on gloves. They blessed me with a belt, and like I said, I just cannot thank you all enough for allowing me to be a part.
I appreciate it.
But I lost my fight Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you were one of the winners.
No, I lost.
How does it feel after you have put in the work, you've trained, and then you get in the ring and you're hoping to win? And I think that's the goal. But you still handled it like a G, like a champ.
Man, still feel good. You know what I mean?
I go back to the drawing board.
Once you're a fearless man, you always win.
Y'all hear that? Once you're a fearless man, you always win. I want to thank each of you for being a part of Fearless Gym, for coming on 91.1 The Boss and allow me to get you on this platform and share a little bit about you and what you're doing and who they can, connect with and follow along. You never know who's watching, who's listening, and most importantly, Coach, keep doing what you're doing. I asked you about, mentoring your nephew, right?
Definitely.
How do you handle him getting knocked around in the ring and being the uncle and having to stand there and watch it? It says a lot about what you're doing, and sometimes we think what we do is being overlooked and not being considered. And I want to tell you, your seed determines your harvest. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep sowing those seeds. And sometimes you may not see the harvest right away, but stay connected. Keep doing what you all are doing, and just know, as long as I'm here, as long as God has me in this place or in position, I'm going to be a part of what God is doing with Fearless Gym. So thank you again for being on the Daily Buzz, and we look forward to sharing a little bit more. I think we're going to another commercial here. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Xavier Academy is a full-service, accredited private school offering personalized curriculum and extraordinarily low student-to-teacher ratio. We emphasize academic success, personal growth, and social skills in a rich and stimulating environment. Xavier Academy The Woodlands offers summer school tutoring and credit recovery through the end of July. Our website, www.xavieracademy.org or 713-389-5545.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
H-Town is the most culturally diverse city in America. H-Town Award's sole mission is to celebrate the great diversity of our city. Our artists, citizens, and philanthropists and businesses are second to none. H-Town is the best city in the world, and our people are the best people on earth. Join us in celebrating all musical genres and the diversity of our beautiful city. H-Town Award Show, November 2019. We'll see you there.
For more information, follow us on social media at H-Town Awards or send us an email at info@htownawards.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Artist Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirusfloral.com and barbsirusfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Artist Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
I'm Orlando Daniels. You're tuned in to the Daily Buzz, and of course we are still interviewing and sharing some of the boxers and coaches. This is actually, tell them who you are first, and then we're going to tell them about your gym a little bit.
Mike Hammer. Been boxing since I was 14 years old. been on ESPN, several, all kind of fights. Fought in Houston, Vegas, pretty much all of them.
Okay, so tell them the name of your gym and where you're located.
Hit City Boxing, Huntsville, Texas.
Okay. This gentleman came in. I asked for 1 belt. He got about 5. How many belts over there you got? Tell them who you are.
My name is Timothy Gibson. I'm from Houston, Texas. Grew up in LaPorte, to be exact. I've been fighting. I started my amateur career in January of this year. I got 5 fights. I lost 2 of them, but you don't lose fights if you learn from them. So, but I obtained 3 of them. With yesterday's being my 5th fight.
So you started in January, and you already have 3 belts.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that says a lot. What motivated you to get into boxing?
My little brother over here with the red shirt on, his name Thomas. He lost his. He was pronounced dead 3 times in a car accident, fractured his neck. And when he was in the hospital, I was just going through YouTube, and I just seen a really nice photo of Roy Jones throwing a left hook upside somebody's head, and when he was in there fighting for his life, I said, man, I always knew I was an athlete, but I told myself I'm gonna try out boxing, and I just been into it ever since.
Coach Ernest, he has these 3 C's, and he shared them with us: coachability, concentration, and conditioning. How important are those 3 C's for each of you?
Well, when you just never know how hard your opponent is working. So you want to be prepared, in every aspect, whether it's you being in shape, you working on your craft, being smart, so you can go in there and have ring generalship, because that's one of the top things that a judge will look for in a fighter, a person that's sitting there controlling the fight. But at the end of the day, man, those are concentration and focus. If you're not focused, you get in the ring and you going through things in life, or you're mad at your coach for whatever reason, but if you get in that ring and you're not totally focused, that can be the major difference. They can make or break you in the fight. You want to be in the ring clear-minded.
Okay, now I'm bringing this other gentleman on, Mr. Blake Austin.
Yes,
I met Blake, and actually I met everybody, and in meeting everyone, I met his mother and his grandmother, and they look, they were quick to tell me, hey, we the momenters here, and I'm the manager. Hey, and you need to talk to me. I was like, I don't want to step on it. I was afraid, because Mama said she could put the hands together too. Yes, but I admire what some of the things I've learned about you. In interviewing you and talking with your mother and your grandmother, and it says when you have a great support system and you have that backing and that rearing, all of those things that are in place. But I understand that you just graduated.
Yes, sir.
From college.
Yes, sir. I just graduated college back in May.
What was your actual course of studies?
International business.
So how are you? Well, you got to know the business, but talk to me about being a fighter, getting over into boxing, and then also transitioning from college in your overall career that you was pursuing to now probably having something else.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot right now. Because I kind of fell in love with boxing, because it kind of, I always been an athlete growing up. I played basketball, football, track. And basketball was my love, but I kind of just fell into boxing. Like it was an event going on in school. It was one of the fraternities put on called Fight Night. So me just being competitive, I always wanted to box growing up. So I'm like, I'm not really getting there and win. Me just talking. So I signed up or whatever. I hadn't never been to a boxing gym before. Yeah. So then it was a gym. It was like a gym that they said, I guess they suggested that we go to. It was a guy in Huntsville. But I had been hearing about Hit City. Like one of my good friends, Mitchell Lay, he boxed for Hit City. So I was like, I'm gonna go where he go. So I came, and that's when I met Coach Hammer right here. And then he took me in, from day one. He just took me in and got me ready for the fight as much as possible. And I just fell in love with it from there. I won my first fight, and then I just fell in love with it, and I just stayed with it. I just want to box, So it's crazy. I just got a degree. My whole life I've been really wanting to pursue entrepreneurship, start my own business, but I've been putting a lot into this boxing thing, so I'm just seeing what life takes.
As a people, stay open and optimistic, especially when God introduced us to something else. Here it is. You're now in love with boxing, but you have other endeavors, things that you desire to be a part of. Now, I don't know, because I didn't see you fight, but you're sitting here, so tell us who you are, because we got you in. We got you in here. You're gonna say something.
I'm Tyler Freeman. That's my right hand man.
This my boy right here.
Okay. we all need that support. We all need a support system, you know, and you got your own personal hype man because your brother's a DJ. And so, you know, you got your own personal hype man. You know, when we see you on that big stage, we going to hear some music probably from him, and you already got everything in place. So I just want to say thank you to each of you for being a part, allow me to be a part of what you all are doing, especially Hit City connecting with Fearless. And I'm going to come out to the facility. I'm going to come out and see what you all working with.
Like it.
And it's kind of interesting that you know, you're talking now. I couldn't get you to talk the first night. You remember somebody had to push you to get in front of that camera.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Did y'all see him?
Talk sometimes he's not.
Look, I had to literally say to him, "Hey, look, come on, man."
Sometimes he gonna talk a lot. Sometimes he gonna say nothing.
Well, you know, it's like boxing. You know, a lot of people don't understand boxing. Boxing is more deeper than boxing, because boxing works on the individual for his strength, inner strength. You know what I'm saying? Being able to stand up, being able to be spoken, heard. You know, it's just way more deeper. You know, because I've got fighters that came in the gym and they timid, head down. After 3 or 4 months,
self-esteem, a lot of things changes. That says a lot.
It builds a lot.
See, when in talking about you know, different facilities, Hit City, Fearless, the gist of, I think I want the listeners and those who are following us on social media sites is to understand that they're not just teaching the kids how to just throw hands. They're teaching kids different skills about life. Yeah. And so when we talk about being disciplined and being in shape and being healthy, being accountable, you know, Coach made mention that coachability, and actually I want to pull it up again. Coachability, what was the other? Conditioning and concentration. I think when we think about these 3 C's, they can be applied in other areas, because when I think about having a mentor and having people in my life that holds me accountable, are you coachable? Are you teachable? Can you learn from someone else? And that's one of the things that you encounter, especially with this young generation. We talked about millennials a while back, and the rap that the millennials get and the negative press. And there's some positive kids out here that actually have probably had a rough road or took a wrong turn, and then here they are now connecting with you. And if you had, you know, I tell people we were born with other people in mind. So I want you to keep that in mind, that every person, every kid, every adult, young adult, every person that you come across, you have something to deposit. I just said to Coach Ernest, your seed determines your harvest. So I encourage you all, keep doing what you're doing. You know, sometimes there's some resistance, but I tell people, whenever there's resistance, the greater the resistance, the greater the release. So you stay the course. Don't give up. Listen, I want to hear about your business within the next week or two. I'm not going to push you, but once we get it up and running, we're going to get you back over here in Houston, Texas, and let you get on this platform, Today's Entrepreneur, and share your extra business. But what I want to do is allow each of you to give your social media sites so people can follow along and keep up with what's going on with you. So go ahead, Coach. Are you on any social media platforms?
Yeah, you can find us on Hit City, Facebook, Hit City Boxing, Instagram. You know, and those are the only 2 that we're on right now, but we plan on doing a Facebook page where you can get in and see the boxes as they progress. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them are getting to the point where, you know what I'm saying, they're close to being pro status. You know, so fan base now means a lot.
Oh, yeah, we need it.
It means a lot. So this is a good platform like this interview. This is good for them because they don't understand how much when someone sees them and they see them come out to a fight and they cheering for them. And, you know, that feels good when you got someone that like, yeah.
Having someone to cheer you on is important. Somebody that's in your corner. I often say, in being single, getting off the airplane when I travel, having somebody there just to have the sign that says "Welcome home," you know, or whenever you do something that you know, and you want family. I'm out here in Houston, no family, and so God knows how to put people around me like you all, and give me new family, give me new friends, and relationships are important. And when you take time out to invest back into what's being invested in you, you'll see the rewards, and the return is immeasurable. You cannot ask for anything more, because when I think about mentoring people and watching them grow and watching them change, I think that's probably one of the greatest moments or proudest moments that you're going to have.
I get to see that so much. I've seen so much. I've had mothers bring their kids in and say, well, he's been bullied and such. Can you? I say, yeah. Drop him off. After a while, you know what I'm saying, he get his confidence up, and it affects him so many different ways. It affects him so many different ways. Also, that our event is September the 27th.
September 27th. Where is it going to be located? Give them the information.
It's going to be in Huntsville, Texas, at the gym. Outside, we're not doing it inside. We had too many on the inside last.
It was too packed.
You know, I was just about to say, well, I'll be there, of course, to broadcast the event. But when you said outside, you lost me. When I say,
we're gonna be outside.
I don't do the Texas Houston heat well at all. So you lost me. Is it what time of the day?
Look at opening September, it ain't gonna be that hot.
This is Houston. This is Houston, Texas. I don't think it gets cold until. I don't think it ever gets cold. I think I saw it snowed once here, and people freaked out. Yeah,
85 degrees on Christmas, boy.
It was. I remember. Yeah, hot on Thanksgiving and Christmas, bro. You trying to eat chitlins ain't gonna work. Give them some information about your social media site so they can follow along.
My name is Timothy, man. You can follow me on Instagram on on_everything THANG. You can go in there. You can see me progress. I want y'all to see how I go. I win, lose, or draw. I let everybody know what's going on. I work real hard. You can just hit me up on there. You know, we just go from there.
Yeah. So same thing. I'm on Instagram at blake.au. You can find me on Facebook, Blake Austin. Pretty much, mostly just Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, same thing. Just follow along my journey. Where, like I said, wherever life takes me, whether it's boxing or in business or whatever, boxing is always gonna be a part of my life. So,
okay, listen. Though he's not a boxer, I want to do this. Come here for a minute. Come on, run over here. Hurry up. How many more minutes we got, Mr. Ivan? We're good. Good. I wanted to bring him on because this gentleman exemplifies some humility after all of the things that I just learned, that you were on life support, you were fighting for your life and things of that nature. But people need a DJ. They need a hype man. I'm probably need you when I walk around with the mic. I got you walking around with turntables behind me, playing some music right before we get started. Tell them a little bit about give them your Facebook or Instagram page so they can follow along. People need DJs, bro.
_ King T _ KI 3 I's NG _ T.
You all stay connected to this group and you all be prepared for September. Give us that date again.
September the 27th.
September 27th. You all listen. If I'm not there, it was because it was hot. Yeah. Listen, if I'm not there, it's because it was hot, and I just don't do the Texas heat well. But no, Lord's willing, I'll be there. We're going to feature the event. We're going to be a part. 91.1, The Boss. We are very intricate and involved in promoting and being a part of the community. So you can definitely count on one of us being there, myself or Christopher Burns. Chris, I know you're watching, and I just want to say, sometimes when it looks like you're being overlooked, I said this just recently, sometimes the greatest people have been overlooked before they're ever embraced. And so thank you, Chris, for all that you're doing in the room, getting people prepared, taking care of them. I see you. I know you're doing it. That's my partner. Chris is my homeboy. Chris gets out and work with me when we're out broadcasting. He does a lot to make sure that this station is what it is. But most importantly, all the people that are here at 91.1 The Boss makes this possible. So we want to thank all of those who are here at 91, especially my tech man, Ivan, who keeps me on cue, Mr. Carlos, who runs around and tells me, hey, you got too many people. So I want to make sure that I acknowledge those who helps make sure that every show that I'm a part of, even Sydney, just anybody that is here that is doing what we're called to do, I want to say thank you all. Listen, Hit City, we look forward to seeing some wonderful things coming out your camp. Thank you all so much for being a part. Now, listen, if you don't have my information, you want to connect with me, Orlando Daniels, at Facebook, 91.1 The Boss. You can connect with me on Instagram. I'm all over the place, but we thank God for every opportunity and every platform. You all continue to do what you're doing, continue to move forward, and much success. Look, man, don't be. Look, I can't do this. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Give me about a month. Give me a month, homie. Give me a month, and you see me. You see me. All right. Thank you all. You are tuned into the Daily Buzz. I'm Orlando Daniels once again. Stay connected to 91.1 The Boss. Share our information. Follow us along on every social media site. And if there's anything we can do to make whatever you are doing in the community a success, connect with us. We want to add value to your business.
Yes, sir.